No, not me starting to voice Ace Attorney characters in the middle of a fucking trial and not giving a shit that it sounds like shit. That sounds far too stupid to be true. Correct. With tricks like that, he couldn't fool a baby, let alone an ace detective. And that's when you figure it out, Mr. Atme. That's when you learn that under his mask, mask to mask, was really Ron DeLeet. I am not fucking dealing with the gallery. Why, how dare you expose me like that? Why, I mean, I've never blackmailed anyone in my life. I'm a famous and proud ace detective and also mask to mask. Why can't you understand that? I'm afraid you're neither a proud thief nor an ace detective. You're a blackmailer and a murderer. That is your true identity. Why, how dare you even, I can't even fucking, too fast. Shit I can't say, man. Alright. I would've needed to practice that shit. It seems we finally arrived at the real answer. That was quite a performance by Mr. Atme. Bailiff, please prepare a cell for Mr. Atme. The hammer that strikes too fast has no time to aim. What do you mean? I'm already prepared to deliver my ruling. Allow me to say one thing. I will be the one to judge. You don't get much more in your face than that. It appears that your claws weren't quite sharp enough, Mr. Trite. What do you... It's true that you've proven a lot of things. Things like Luke Atme was a filthy blackmailer, and that he wasn't at Lordly Taylor at the night of the murder. That's right. That's why he's the one who killed Mr. Butt. There's still one thing you have yet to prove. What's that? Just because he wasn't at the warehouse doesn't mean he was at the murder scene. Therefore, if you can't prove that this pitiful excuse for a man was at KB security, then I don't see how a verdict can be delivered. No way. Order in the court. Well, Mr. Wright, let me save, because fuck this shit. This is it. This is the final round. I've got to prove that Atme was at Mr. Bullard's office on that night. But can you really prove that? That's long enough, Mr. Trite. I want to hear your answer. That night, Luke Atme was at KB Security, and the defense... Can I just say I can't fucking prove it? What happened? I can't prove it. Just as I thought. But if we hear more of Detective Atme's testimony... Unfortunately, that's as far as you go, Mr. Trite. What do you mean? I wouldn't allow for any more testimony, that's what I mean. What? Have you forgotten? Luke Atme is here after we interrupted his own trial, and you have failed to prove that he committed the murder. I think it's time for this witness to return to his own trial and face his guilty verdict as mask to mask. No. Well now, Sir Lawyer, it seems that love wins out in the end after all. I think I just changed his fucking voice, I don't remember. I am the ace detective, as well as mask to mask. My verdict will verify that. Just as Wrong Deletes will verify that he is the true murderer. I declare that with the full force of my ace detectiveness. I think I can't prove it is the right fucking answer. Order in the court. That's enough deliberation over this witness. I can't believe this. At this rate, Ron is... Don't give up now, Nick. We still have tomorrow. We can look for more evidence, and by then it'll be too late. Huh? Why? Double jeopardy. One of the basic laws of any court of law. Double jeopardy? Should a defendant be tried and found innocent in court, that defendant cannot be tried again for the same crime. This is a fundamental rule of all courts. and it applies to this witness as much as it applies to anyone else. Mr. Atme will be found guilty in a matter of minutes. Guilty as Master Mask, which means he will be innocent as far as the murder of Kane Bullard is concerned. No way. The fact that you are unable to prove Mr. Atme's guilt of that crime here means that he will never again be tried as Kane Bullard's murderer. Me unable to make that sound because it doesn't fucking exist. Oh, there's nothing I can possibly do to win, even if Ron is proclaimed to be innocent. The real killer, Luke Atme, will go free. You have cross-examined every statement the witness has made here today, and as long as there is no more testimony, I'm afraid I have to declare that there will be no further questioning of this witness. Are there any objections? Then I hereby end the cross-examination of Luke Atme. Why am I still filming? Nobody's gonna fucking watch this. I'm not gonna watch this whole ass thing. I think I see it. Your Honor, when you were a child, this is what was on your report card every year. Has poor hearing and often makes mistakes as a result. How did you... Phoenix, raise your head up high. Have you forgotten what I used to tell you? A lawyer is someone who smiles no matter how bad it gets. That voice. No way. Why is he so surprised every fucking scene? Every time. Long time no see, Phoenix. Mia! This is the true power of the Karine channeling technique. I know that it's really Maya who's standing before me, but right now she's my mentor, Mia Fey. Now, let's do this. But there's nothing more we can do, Mia. Without any more testimony, I can't cross-examine. Not yet. The testimony's not over yet. What do you mean? Your Honor, just now you said something very interesting. You have cross-examined every statement the witness has made here today. Yes, that's true, but unfortunately, Your Honor, you're forgetting something. Earlier, after the last cross-examination, the witness made a number of remarks. Well now, Sir Lawyer, it seems that love wins out in the end after all. I am the ace detective as well as Master Mask. My verdict will verify that, just as Ron DeLeets will verify that he is the true murderer. I declare that with the full force of my ace detectiveness. Yes, but these comments appear to have no importance whatsoever. Very well, then we shall prove their importance via cross-examination. At any rate, as long as the witness has made whatever remark I skipped too early, we, the defense, assert our right to question them. Is that alright with you, prosecutor? It was on him! I keep saying, every single time, I mess it up every single time. If it's on his face, I'm going to say it as him. Alright? It's not my fault. It's not my fault. I know it was the judge, but it's not my fault. Is something the matter, Mr. Godot? Nothing. Oh, Sir Lawyer, it looks like you're one step too late. If you think such falsehoods will do anything to me, look at... Let's hear it. Huh? It's true that the witness made some remarks, so then, let's hear this last bit of cross-examination. Mr. Godot, what are you... Very well, then. Mr. Luke Atme, I'm going to allow the defense to cross-examine your earlier remarks. The defense would like to hear why you declared the defendant to be the true murderer. So please, give us one last bit of testimony. Phoenix, this is it. This is our absolute last chance. Yes, Chief! That voice was all over the place. I'm done. It's been fucking 9 ass minutes and nothing has changed.